We've always had these comforting ways of talking about technology. It's a bicycle for the mind, or just a really, really fast calculator.
Right. A tool, something we control.
Exactly. But I was going through this report from El País. It's dated February 14th, 2026, and it argues we need to just drop those metaphors. Now,
Because we're not looking at a helpful tool anymore.
no. The line that just stuck with me was a general substitute for cognitive work.
That phrase, general substitute, that's what really hits you. And this isn't, some journalist trying to get clicks. These are warnings from people building the tech.
Like Matt Schumer, Dario Amodei at Anthropic.
The CEO of Anthropic, yeah. Their point is this isn't just a better version of old software. These models can fundamentally replace what white-collar workers do.
Which I guess explains the money. The report mentions companies are pouring, $650 billion into this? Just in 2026?
$650 billion. I mean, when Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft all drop that kind of money in 1 year, that's not for a new app feature. That's infrastructure. They're building the plumbing for this new reality. And the timeline is the really scary part. Amodei says the job market will be unrecognizable in 1 to 5 years.
Wait, 1 to 5?
1 to 5 years. He calls what we have now the adolescent phase of this technology.
So if this is the awkward teenager...
So imagine the adult version that's coming. It's going to be so much more capable.
Okay, so let's ground this. If I'm a junior lawyer today, my whole job is cognitive labor. What does this adolescent AI actually do to me?
It pretty much ends due diligence as a career. Traditionally in a merger, you've got teams of junior lawyers spending weeks, months.
Just reading contracts.
Reading thousands of contracts to find risks. It's how they build hours. But now, these legal tech tools, they can process that entire mountain of documents in minutes.
So the business model of just, we charge you to read stuff, that's dead.
Completely. And it's not just reading anymore, it's writing. These things can draft complex lawsuits, contracts, all based on templates. But, and this is super interesting for Mexico, there's this huge digital divide happening right now.
Because the tech isn't adopted everywhere.
Well, the environment itself is uneven. You've got these top firms in CDMX, Monterey, using powerful tools like Harvey or Lexis plus AI. They're moving at light speed.
Okay.
But they still have to plug into a judicial system that, runs on physical paper.
That is such a strange image. Using a supercomputer to write a brief, and then, standing in line to get a rubber stamp?
It puts a temporary brake on everything, sure, but it's a trap. If smaller firms think that paper wall is going to protect them, they're going to be left so far behind the second the courts finally digitize.
And it sounds like the situation for accountants is even more urgent. The report calls it the SAT factor.
Oh, accounting is way further down this road than law. In the old days, an auditor would use sampling, right?
Yeah, check maybe 10% of the receipts and hope for the best.
Exactly. AI doesn't sample. It audits 100% of all transactions in real time.
And in Mexico, the government's actually the one pushing this.
Mexico is a world leader in digital taxation. The SAT, the tax authority, is already using algorithms to cross-reference every single electronic invoice, the CFDI. They don't need an accountant to figure out what you owe. I mean, they already know.
So if the government's algorithm is better than yours, your job can't just be capturing data.
You can't win that game. The software is better at math, and the government is faster at checking it. So accountants have to pivot. You stop being a data entry clerk, and you start being a fiscal strategist. Consultant.
Okay, so where does that leave the humans in the loop? If the machine reads, writes, and counts better, what are we for?
We aren't obsolete, but our role has to change. The real takeaway is this. It's not that AI replaces the lawyer. The lawyer using AI replaces the lawyer who doesn't.
Right, so what's left for us? What's the human sanctuary, as they call it?
The report points to 3 main areas. First is complex strategy that needs real empathy. Understanding the human drama behind a business deal.
The stuff a machine can't feel.
Exactly. Second is negotiation. AI is terrible at reading a room, mediating between 2 emotional people.
And the third?
Liability. These models are basically black boxes. We don't always know how they reached a conclusion. So you need a human, a professional, to be the guarantor, to put their name on it and say, I've checked this, it's legal, and it's correct.
So we're the insurance policy for the algorithm.
For now, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Well, here's a final thought to leave you with. If all the boring work, the drudgery of law and accounting is gone, and the government has better algorithms than we do, does the whole definition of compliance start to shift?
Meaning?
Are we no longer just following rules? but actually just trying to manage algorithms?
That is the billion-dollar question.
Knowledge is only valuable when you apply it. Go apply it. Thanks for joining us.